Welcome to the Robbie V Show. We're all here, folks. It's good times. God, what a week, huh? Uh, I was in studio. Of course, that's not the leading thing. We've had so many things happen this week. It's crazy. Myself was in studio, and then told the story. Some people liked the story. Other people really didn't like it at all. Dave Cullinane is back as producer for the show. Mutt made a surprising move to all of us. The lock of the week did not hit. Florida State, for whatever reason, decided not to play well. Still really can't understand, but hey, you can't hit them all, I guess, and that's the fact of the matter. We're currently recording for the Thursday night game, so let's have a couple look. Let's give it a look here. Rutgers is beating Howard by 24 points. I have to admit, I thought it would be a lot more, although it looks like they're about to score again, so it's good times. To the surprise of no one, University of Central Florida, UCF, is beating University of New Hampshire 29-3 at the half. They'll probably cover, but what are you going to do? Bowling Green, ladies and gentlemen, is taking it to Fordham. Oh, yeah. Big-time players make big-time plays. None of these results are that surprising. I wish there was a couple more competitive games, to be perfectly frank, for Thursday night. A lot of these are just slaughter fests, and, who wants to watch that, I mean, and some of these games are delayed by weather. I mean, like the North Carolina-Minnesota game. And Jackson State versus UL Monroe. It's been delayed by weather. Mother Nature, dope of the day. But let's get to the important things. Dave Cullinane's back as producer. I didn't really see this coming, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought it was either going to be, John Gales or what's his name? John from Scranton, maybe John from Scranton, or someone was going to just come out of completely nowhere. And it was Dave Cullinane who came out of nowhere. I'm all for it. Let's bring him back. Let's see what happens. You can always come back. And Kirk seemed happy on the show on Friday, so hey, it's a good thing for everyone in America. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the college football games this week. Where are they? All right. Yeah, Clemson versus Georgia. Current line's Georgia minus 11.5. Yeah, they got a great – Bulldogs got a great team. We all know that. Clemson's definitely missing some pieces. Shipley, he's in the pros now. I don't really know if I don't know. I don't know. I think Georgia's probably going to cover the spread of 11.5, but because it's at Georgia, it's at Mercedes-Benz. I can't imagine Clemson's going to be traveling much for this, but see what happens. All right, second decent game is it's an interesting one. It's Penn State versus West Virginia. Look, we all know Penn State's got a great defense. But really the question is Adler here. -8 seems a little low. So what are you going to do? I don't know. Is that game going to be the lock of the week? No, it's not. So I don't know what to tell you. But, what are you going to do? One game that's kind of garnering a little bit of lock of the week attention is UConn, Maryland. And, but not really, because UConn sucks. I mean, tickets are going as low as $2 on freaking StubHub, which is pretty unbelievable. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maryland, they got some issues, obviously. They lost, Tua's younger brother as QB. They lost a bunch of receivers. They also don't exactly have the most pound-stalking defense, so them covering 20.5 is going to be pretty interesting. I don't think it's really going to happen. I don't know. I mean, Coastal Carolina right now is killing freaking Jacksonville State. I don't really approve of that. I thought Jacksonville State would be better, but what the fuck do I know? Ohio State versus Akron, minus 48.5. That's a pretty big spread for freaking Ohio State. I mean, they don't really score that much. Last year, I think their offense, they have a lot of pieces. They have a new quarterback. But we'll see what happens. The kid McCord is gone. Went to Syracuse. So we'll see. But let's get to the games that, people actually want to talk about. Hold on here. Like Alabama, Western Kentucky. No, not really. I don't know. Um, I mean, let's see here. UCLA versus Hawaii should be an interesting one. UCLA has, they had a heck of a. They didn't have the easiest time last year. Hawaii actually looked pretty good last week. Granted, it was against Delaware State, but what are you going to do? Do I think that UCLA is going to come into the Clarence T.C. Ching, stadium and cover? I don't know. I mean, UCLA, they got some work to do. Trying to get to better games. Jesus Christ. Where are we here? Where are we? So I think a game that everyone wants to talk about is USC versus LSU. USC, obviously they lost Williams, and obviously LSU lost Jaden Daniels. I'll tell you right now, I honestly think LSU is going to win this game. It's minus 4.5. I don't think USC's defense is going to be able to stop them, and that's basically what I think about that. To preview the BC game, I think we were all a little surprised about how bad Florida State played last week. That being said, I think the Seminoles will be a little bit refocused and come against BC. The line 16.5. I think that's a little much for BC. I think they're actually going to keep this close, closer than people think. I think the team's motivated under Billy O'Brien. I think Castellanos is going to play really well. Kid Bradley, and also they have a good rushing attack, and the offensive line is basically back for them. So we'll see what happens, But I think they'll do a good job. All right. So where does that leave us here for the lock of the week? I mean, I got to make a decision because it's what the people want. All right. Hold on. I'm just looking at all the games. It's important. Oh, Jesus. Coastal Carolina is just pouring it on. It's fucking pathetic. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. There is one game I want to talk about. I think James Madison. I think they're playing Charlotte. I'm not sure what time they're playing, but I think I'm leaning towards that for the lock of the week. Yeah, of course. So Charlotte apparently has a bunch of almost half their starters out, according to their coach. It's not something I think they would lie about. James Madison has a lot more talent than a lot more talent than Charlotte. So I'm leaning towards that game to be my lock of the week. The lock of the week is going to be announced at 10:30 in the morning on Saturday. I'll do a video. It's either it's basically a toss up between Clemson, that game, and Clemson and Georgia, a Penn State versus West Virginia. I'm not really sure yet, because that's the way it is. All right, so other things we can talk about is the crazy decision of Mike Manansky not to go to Barstool. I think we were all pretty surprised by that, and yeah, there's not much more to say on that, unfortunately. He's a great guy. I think we all love him. We love him in the gambling chat and whatnot. I wish he went to Barstool. Just leave it at that. I think it's a better fit. I think his partner has the best interest at heart. He seems to be warring with every Minifan under the sun. And yeah, I don't know. I don't quite get it, but I want to wish Muck good luck though. On his new adventure down in Mohegan. That's about it. So what I said about Steve from Gloucester, meant every word. So that's about it. I saw he was tweeting today. So yeah, I want to appreciate appreciate the people out here. His name escapes me. I can't remember off the top of my head. What the heck was it? Oh man, Jesus, having an off night here. Man, having a real off night. Jesus Christ. Hopefully I'm better for. What the hell's... Oh yeah, PRC Coleman. Yeah. I was up on the PRC Coleman on the show, 3 Up, 3 Down with Kane. So I appreciate that, you know. I don't know. Wonk of the week obviously goes to Steve from Gloucester. He's not doing himself any favors. He beat out Kane. He's able for saying that it was a disgrace that on 3 Up, 3 Down that I called out the shouted out the Jew. Not the Jews chat. The troll chat. It's all right, Kane. You're a good guy. Anyway, that's about it. A little distracted. I'm trying to watch the game. Got a little rate, but what are you gonna do? All right. So, lock of the week is going to be announced 10:30 on Saturday. Or no, actually, it's going to be announced at 10 o'clock on Saturday. I need an extra day. If you're watching this, I want you to watch Mike and the Minifans. Danny and Belrick and myself, PRC, and Fax are going to be on. We'll discuss all the crazy events of this world, in the world of Minahan. We'll talk a little sports. All right. This is Robbie V signing off. Thank you.